I like that. I want to do that over. Okay. Boom. We're back with another episode, special episode, day after Christmas episode, because we don't know when shit gets hit. We just know when we got to fix it. So, Mac the NYC, Lady J in the background.
Hello.
And we have the return of MM, the Silver Fox. I just threw that out there because she was calling Silver Fox. But this is MM. He's one of my greatest guests. We have great shows, and due to the popularity of his shows, we get mentioned places. And this is how we get today's special episode, because we got mentioned places. And I want to thank the people who mentioned me for the honor, right? At the same time, suck a dick.
With a smile, though.
Nah, it's because, all right, before we get it.
You can't nod or smile or anything like that. You got to keep a straight face, honey.
Hold on, oh, my fault. You got to stop me. Somehow, some way, you got to stop me.
Wait.
You are in charge of this episode to stop me.
That's right.
I don't know.
In my use your physical force so you can be a real nigga.
Thank you. I just had a birthday, right? I just turned 39. I know I don't look it. I just turned 39. So Fox here, right?
Oh God.
So in my 39 years, let's see, my mom would pop me, my pops would pop me, my sister would pop me, right? I think 13 was the last time somebody popped me for some shit that I said.
Don't say pop. That sounds like something final. It hit.
One of those.
Austin.
You gotta know it, because I got some ass whoopings when I was growing up, right? I earned them.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So like looking back, I'm like, yeah, I needed that. When I was in the moment, it sucked. I earned them. So I say that to say this: in my 39 years, I have yet to be stopped for something that I've said without some type of physical violence.
Uh-huh.
And then it only stops you until you catch your breath again, because you done whooped somebody's ass. Okay. Right? Now, I'm trying to figure out how the fuck can you stop me from saying anything on this show?
Or in life.
I want to know who can stop me from saying anything.
Like in life. Like
I can't stop. All right, we can't stop an inmate from saying some shit.
Maybe we have to give the background of so people know what the hell you're talking about.
Okay,
right
so
now we know what you're talking about.
We're going into, because I made my way into some. I'm gonna put this clip up, right? Because I made my way into some charges. You can't
see past the mic.
Oh well, we gonna.
There we go.
I'm gonna have it. I'll put it at the bottom of the screen somewhere. I'm gonna edit it up right nice. But the show made some charges. There go Chulo. There go me. And there go MM.
Wait, and I'm in background, not seen.
Well, yeah, there was a few people in the background that episode.
That's correct.
A few people in the background that episode.
And you got it blamed for some of their commentary, right?
Oh yeah. Well, we don't.
Dayroom.
So, I want to take it into account of where we going with this. I want to know what the hell this is. This is my question to MM, because you brought this over, and I'm reading it, or I'm attempting to read it because of the typos.
Ridiculous.
Right? Ridiculous. I don't know what.
Ridiculous.
So somebody recorded this, right? And then somebody recoded this. Right? So since somebody recoded this, I want to know, first of all, what's the recorded? How do you recode this?
I'm probably going to get in trouble for laughing.
Yes, you are.
You can't laugh, nod, no
breathe.
And
according to the First Amendment, it's freedom of speech. But apparently, I don't have that freedom of speech.
No, it sounds.
So I apologize.
You're a black man. That can be taken away at any given point when they don't feel comfortable.
Ouch.
Especially the ones who think they're not of color.
Here we go, right? See, I'm looking at that. You looking at that. I don't know what the fuck we looking at. And that's what we looking at.
Yep.
Because I don't know what the fuck this is. I know what it is.
I read it.
I don't understand
I read
what
it.
the fuck this is.
Maybe, with all our collective educations, we just don't get it.
And I want to make a special acknowledgement that I want to understand today. So the green cup is not here.
Okay. You want to make
The
sure
water bottle is. I want to
make
be.
sure you're lucid.
I
Got
want to
it.
be focused. Normally, I have the green cup because I need shit to make sense, but most of the time I don't care.
No.
I'm here to have a good time. Today I care. You asked for me to care, so I want to care. My name gets brought up, my show gets brought up. I want to care. I want to know what the talk is about. Right? So that's what I want to know exactly what this is.
Well, first and foremost, let me say thank you for letting me come back on your show.
Anytime?
Lady J, how you doing, sis?
Hello.
It's a pleasure. I came back on your show because there was an episode I did a while back. And in that episode that I did, things were said without names being mentioned. And for whatever reason, someone got upset and someone decided to take a step in a direction which it's hard to understand because I do understand what slander means,
Yes, I do too.
but I never mentioned a name.
Okay. I want to bring this to the attention, right, because this is a slander charge.
Yes.
Now, let's say no names were mentioned. I had no idea who you were talking about
The whole time.
the whole time because I kept thinking it was somebody else.
But now, because they brought it to the attention and said it was them, my thing is though, at no point in time, if you don't say somebody's name, and you even thought he was talking about somebody else,
I had the whole entire time.
how are they feeling? It's a guilt situation. You know it's you, bro. You know it's you. Stop.
This is
Can we read the definition of slander though?
go for it.
Okay. Slander is a legal term used to describe false statements made by one party against another. Now, where was the lie?
Where did I mention the name?
Where did you mention it? That too?
Wait,
Where was the lie?
When you say where was the lie, right? There was nothing mentioned to make light of a lie to be possible. So this is why I'm not understanding slander. Right? But what I'm really not understanding is the person who brought these charges was named in here somewhere.
We don't read names off, remember? But I guess that's still not enough.
Wait, no, because this is if you're gonna name my show, this
True.
is a Perez. It's a delegate Perez.
Okay.
Now,
He's one of those Hispanics.
I don't know what you mean.
As in, I'm not even going to ask you
Okay.
because I know they're going to try to say that they're going to try to come up with some other bullshit.
Hold on.
But I'm just going to say he's one of those Hispanics that doesn't think he's Hispanic, does he? Do you know? Hold on. Remember, you don't say anything. Do you know him? Have you
All
met him
right, here
before?
we go. Now let me break this down for you. I know the man.
Okay.
I had no idea he was talking about the man because it was so vague.
Guilty.
And the whole thing was
Guilty.
meant for somebody else.
Throw a rock, hit dogs holler.
Literally, I think I said the little motherfucker.
You named all these other people.
Well, no, I wasn't really dropping names, but
No,
I'm like, because I
it
couldn't
wasn't-
remember the
it
dude's
wasn't.
name.
It wasn't on air.
Now, when I look at this, I'm like, Perez.
Who the hell
Like,
is this?
I know who he is. I'm like, I never had a fucking problem with Perez. Like, what? I never even mentioned you, dogs. Like, I never put your name.
No one mentioned him.
I never.
He's
I'm
mentioning
like,
himself because he's feel guilty about it. My thing is though, if no one mentioned you, no one even know who he was actually talking about.
I never had a problem with the man. I mean, the only thing I know about Perez is hi bye.
Yes.
Hey, good looking. Hey, this is what I know from him. Hey,
So from
this is
reading
my
that,
relationship
basically
with
he was
him.
mad because somebody called him a fat ass.
we didn't use the word fat.
No, you didn't. But you said he does favors for food, and that sounds like some kind of prison shit.
I thought we was talking about somebody else. Is what I'm saying.
No, what I'm saying to you is, it don't matter who you thought. The point is, he know you was talking about him. He thinks other people know you was talking about him, or he's just using this as some kind of political bullshit to say, "Oh my God, that black guy is talking about me. I can't deal with it." I mean, God, I can't.
Okay.
I can't.
Wait, don't nod. Don't
breathe.
actually.
Dayroom.
You edit out everything.
I just want to say this. Second time you kicked the camera. Miss, I don't kick
I
the
saw
camera.
it. I saw it. And I saw it.
When a person's on an interview, they come on to whatever podcast they may. They're only responsible for what they say and what they don't say.
Oh, we know that. But as a black man, you're responsible for everybody. You're supposed to physically attack him to shut him up when he says something that you ain't supposed to agree with or they not supposed to agree with.
For discussion's sake only, never an argument. For discussion's sake only, if I was on NBC News and the host asked me a question, and although I may not have liked the question, I've answered it, and then they said something else, just because I don't agree with it doesn't mean I have to say that was wrong and did it. Where's the censorship? Where is it that I have control over what someone else says? I have control over what I say.
Yes, you
and I have
do.
control over what I do. And although I may not say anything verbally to disagree with you,
Doesn't mean
I don't have to sit there and say it.
But you didn't verbally agree either.
I didn't agree,
And
nor
it
did I
says that
disagree.
in the complaint, in the complaint, it says
So
you didn't agree, nor did you disagree.
everyone's
I
entitled.
can't call him a name.
Everyone's entitled to
call
their own opinions,
I didn't call him a
but
bitch,
you're not
I called him a
entitled to the
bitch.
facts. The facts are the
Not the
facts.
bitch's complaint, the bitch complaint. But you're right. You're right. Let's not add fuel to the fire.
Okay, so no, I'm gonna use that as a disclaimer. Yes,
Okay.
it's gonna be in the front too. Fuck that. Fuck that. No, because I can't have anybody up here being accountable. I stand on everything I say, so I want to be accountable. If you're gonna hold somebody accountable, you got to hold me accountable. But now, generally, we go to the street terms. If somebody says something to you about you or to you, you handle it on the street way, right? A street level. Can't do that right here because we're not here for that. We're adults,
Correct.
right? So you're not even telling me that I said something wrong about you. You're saying that he's making people you think he said something wrong about you. That's what's bothering me.
Dayroom.
I want to know.
How he's supposed to stop you? Sorry.
No, not how you're supposed to stop me, because you can't. You can't stop anybody from talking
Correct.
unless we are actually slandering you. If I say, "Ayo," if I say something about somebody referring to me, Mac is acting childish, or I don't even fucking know, dogs. Like, cause I don't really.
Mac wears gray sweatpants and he
He only wears blue sweatpants with the shit stains.
what?
I guess that would be slander because you're saying that I have shit stains.
Yeah.
So there goes the slander. But I don't understand this part of the game. I don't understand this part of the game. This is not the part of the game that.
Maybe in his mind.
Stop worrying about what the fuck I'm saying and worrying about what you got to do for the people. Because in here there's a
There's a lot of eyes.
I forgot which one it was, but there was something that stated in this. It said something that we used for the clip for the union meeting. You actually encourage people to go to a union meeting to vote. And in that clip, you said something along the lines of, my loyalty doesn't rest with the board, it rests with the members.
Yes.
Correct.
And he didn't like that because his
We can't say he didn't like that. We're going to say, well, I mean, you can say he didn't like that, but we don't know what the fuck he liked. Because this is
in theirs.
and here now it's the problem is, oh, he's not looking out for the board, he's looking out for the members. Like, how is this a problem?
Because he wants to be a person who looks out for the members only, not the board. And I mean, the board only, not the members. You know what I mean? Like when people have this whole thing of, I want power because I want a brown nose with the uppers, and don't give a damn about the lowers. That's the attitude I got from that piece of paper, that complaint. That's exactly the attitude I got. If I read that and I was one of the members, I would never vote for this dude. Why? Because at the end of the day, it's a lot of eyes in there. Nothing about it said, oh, well, he's going to be detriment to the people. He's going to be detriment to It's more like, oh, my God, he slandered me. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. My reputation's going to be ruined. Ruined. Or how still we say ruined.
I'm going to say this about myself. For me, it's service before self. Right.
Some people don't
as
have
it should be in that position.
Right. It's service before self. Because if I have to do something, like for discussion's sake, I get a phone call while we're doing this, I gotta go. Because it's not about it's my past day, it's I'm sleep. I gotta go. And if I gotta go, she's referring to this right here. Yeah. If I gotta go somewhere because someone calls me, then I should go. Because they're looking for me, a familiar face, someone they know, to come and assist them. Whether, unfortunately, they're in a hospital or someplace else.
So you're saying you actually help people,
I do.
right? Boy, we
that.
can't
Got to
have
be a
that, yo.
foreign kind of concept,
We
but
can't be having that.
I help you. For me, it does not matter, where a person's at in their life. If you call me and say I need help, and if I can, I'm on my way.
As you should be.
The only time I normally don't answer my phone is on Fridays when I'm at Juma. And that's from a certain period of time because I'm at my religious setting. So I'm not answering my phone. But when I come out, I got a message, I'll pick up the phone and I'll call you.
So, regarding this, what is this even about? This is what, I want to get to the root of this. First and foremost, why would somebody be bringing this up? Yeah, oh no, yes. Why would somebody do this?
I can't answer your question because I'd be doing the same thing that they've done. I'll be giving a presumption that I can think for that other person.
Copy.
I can't do that, but what I can say to that is this. Whatever their reason is for doing what they've done,
it's self-serving.
it's not about the membership.
It's self-serving.
In my humble observation, it's not about the membership.
Being here with you,
Uh-huh.
everything you have promoted, everything you have ventured out was to help your fellow officers.
Correct.
Everything. I don't mean a little bit over here, a little over here. You spoke your truth. You spoke what you seen was happening. You let people know.
Correct.
And people are not mad that it's how you're doing it. It's because you're going to the people. It's because you're not saying, should I do this? That's what it seems like to me. It's somebody over here saying, yo, we're doing it this way. And you ask the question why, and now it's a problem because we don't want you to ask why. We want you to just follow what we do.
Sounds about white.
But if we do it that way, shit doesn't get done. Shit gets done according to the way they want you to get done. You ask for board members to come out and vote. I haven't seen a lot of people do that.
Because they don't want them to vote. Because they might vote against them.
Yes.
That's the whole thing.
It's a good thing to have the votes, but you want the votes from the people you know who vote. Because if somebody, like God forbid, somebody actually gets smartened up and they actually go to the meetings or they actually do what you're actually paying these people to do, which is what I can't understand. As a paying member, you're supposed to look into these things.
Yes.
As a paying member, they're supposed to give you the best advice, not take the charge. Don't worry about it. Yo, it's a quick MOC. It'll be off your record in a year. None of that, because I'm going to tell you right now, that's a lie. It's still in there.
It's always going to be. It's always
It
going to
says
be reference to.
You read the book, the op orders and everything like that. You read it. It's in there. It says MOC is never coming off.
Nope.
No matter what they say.
They didn't tell you, yo, I'll take it out in a year. I'll bury it until somebody needs to find it. It's there. You can't ever. And then this goes back to when I said a lot of people lost their jobs recently because they went back on probation. You know what happens when you go back on probation? I can fire you for anything now.
An unfortunate truth.
We're not going back on probation. And what I keep seeing is people like you who are actually helping, but you're helping in a way that is unconventional to them.
You mean
AKA
honest?
actually helping.
There you go.
You mean it's unconventional to be honest?
And transparent.
I don't.
You haven't backed down from anything that anybody has said. I have never seen you back down from somebody pointing. They're pointing rifles at you. You're not going to back down because if I don't say if you don't say the truth now, it's going to come out later. And then if you don't say the truth, that shit'll haunt you. It'll haunt you.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry, this is like maybe off topic slightly, but does anybody know the ethnic makeup of all the people y'all represent?
Cuba's made up of predominantly Black and Spanish.
So, question: you made up mostly Black and Spanish. Most of those Black and Spanish were not previously voting. Y'all are calling for people to actually vote now.
No, they get voted in, but the voting. All right, the numbers are so low for voting.
That's what I'm saying.
There's all right.
No. But listen, that's what I'm saying.
America.
Before, there weren't
okay, I get
people
you.
voting.
The fact that people are
We
voting.
weren't voting. So now you have the audacity to tell these other people and give them good reasons why they should go and vote because they're paying for this service. So now, don't you see that being a reason for these complaints now? You're telling these people to come and spread their opinion, and you're actually giving them things to think about as they're coming in to do this voting.
Or you're asking for transparency.
Or you're asking for transparency where they don't want you to have any. At the end of the day, it's like, don't you see that this is why something like this would come up? Like, you're telling people to come and actually exercise that right to vote. People that, sorry, don't, just make no expression, don't breathe either, apparently. So.
If you look closely at this minute mark,
Yes.
he takes a deep breath and looks away.
Don't breathe. Don't breathe. Nothing. Don't do none of that, But don't you see that being an issue? If this person, whoever this person shall be, they can't identify with the people that you identify with, which is probably predominantly who makes up the members. This might be why they're running scared. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I read that, and to me, it's yeah, no, that's not the kind of guy I would want to run me.
There you go. Hold on. How do you read this?
I read it. I don't know anything about. I'm a civilian.
I'll break it down to a form for where he works at. Right.
You can't laugh, honey.
I want you. Don't laugh.
It said that in there. You can't laugh.
I wanted you to think about this.
I apologize for laughing.
We, as a correction officer, I can't say we.
Don't breathe
anymore.
either.
I can say we who have been in that environment.
Okay.
You're in an environment where people say the worst possible things to you,
Mm-hmm.
and then they actually are willing to put hands on you.
Mm-hmm.
This is the environment that we come up in, that we are bred in. The fuck you talking about slander?
It was convenient for
Somebody said, fuck your mother. Somebody said, fuck you. They're going to throw piss on you. They actually have thrown piss on people.
True.
And you worried about what the other officer is saying?
No, it's convenient for his story. When people want to play the victim, and they often do, them folks, they often do, they have to make sure that he's the big, black, nasty man that's going to, he got to try to make him look bad. When in reality is that complaint makes them look bad. Because all the eyes didn't have nothing to do with the members. It has something to do with you and your personal situation. Like, bro, can we just read that shit off so people hear what the hell that says? It's weird.
I don't know, because
It's weird. It's just weird. It's weird.
Dayroom.
Okay.
So
Shut up!
I was reading this off. We ain't gonna hear it in the background. Department Delegate Harris was a guest on an episode entitled on a special episode. Hold on, an episode titled "Special Episode in a Delegate's Bag" that was aired on August 16th. Get that right? It wasn't aired on August 16th. This was aired in July. He came in July.
Whoa.
He be
As an
lying.
active member of the department and an active delegate of this association, his statements negatively affected his membership.
No, it didn't. It affected your ego, bitch.
Wait.
I mean, sir.
I wanted to go like this because that part right there, this is what I just read. This part right here, I need any member to say that whatever he said on this show negatively impacted them. Any member of service that is a due-paying member say, yo, what he said on that show, those I'm dreaming about now. Like, yo, it made my job harder. He came here to spread information to officers on how officers can do better for themselves in a situation where it's fucked up already.
Well, that was the impact. Because if y'all do better, then they can't leech off of you and they can't do anything that's gonna like regular politics in the real world. Like, y'all know better, then y'all gonna do better. Then that means they can't, profit off of your, your ignorance. It's like it's a whole situation. You don't come and vote. The people they want get in. Yeah, like it. Come on.
I got a question for you. Who did you slander?
Did I mention any names?
No.
Oh, well, if I didn't mention anybody's name,
Who did you slander?
I didn't commit slander.
Wait, so there was a part where it said that it was process of elimination because we're the only two males that work in.
First of all, when I was there there was multiple people there.
Wait, let me see. Wait, let me see if I can find a part. I should have had it highlighted when I was reading this shit.
I know, right now we got it. We just got it today, We got it today. I mean, it was written up way earlier, but when we get it, we
Wait,
get it.
Here it is.
Yes.
It says, into the podcast, Delegate Harrison claims 2 other male delegates within his command, in parentheses, which are Delegate Frazier and myself. Sassy.
Damn.
Sorry.
It's okay. You are entitled.
Wait, I want to edit. I don't know. Yeah.
You said don't call no names. I'm sorry.
Because we can read it. This is the paperwork. Right? I'm just reading off of the paper. At the same time, I don't. You know why I didn't know a lot of these delegates? Because they were never there.
Exactly.
Whoa. Don't scratch your neck.
Oh, man.
They weren't visible to me.
Because they weren't represent. They don't care. They just want a
They weren't
position.
visible to me because I'm on a post or I'm in intake. I don't see you in the building.
They're not trying to be the building. They just want the position. That's it. They want the title. That's it. And whatever perks come with that.
There was a delegate that was there. There was 2. It was you. It was another delegate. I don't want to put her name out there.
No names
Process of
because we
elimination.
already know.
Because she
Process of
helped me out
elimination,
with my
right?
reports. Like when I said I need a delegate. The first time I got suspended, I needed a delegate.
Yeah.
Granted, I beat those charges.
Good.
Because you had a delegate, good delegate.
No. I beat those charges. They got dropped. But the delegate helped me in the situation because I couldn't bullshit the situation.
But that's what delegates are supposed to do. Help.
Wait. So what I don't understand. Wait. Let me finish reading that part.
He
Right.
got me on ISI.
Let me finish
On
reading that part.
ISI. He gave me that. I never seen him after that. I seen him. No, I don't have a problem with that, man.
No, I
Yeah,
mean,
you know, go ahead.
it doesn't sound like anyone has a problem with anybody except this person who has a problem with you for whatever purpose is own.
Wait.
Dayroom.
Here we go. It says, into the podcast, Delegate Harrison claims 2 other male delegates within his command, in parentheses, which are Delegate Frazier and myself, since we are the only other male delegates in the command. We're preventing him from doing his duties. He then goes into story about Officer Frazier in an effort to discredit him with the membership, defaming the fellow delegates in public. So here's my thing. How can he say what you were trying to do? I don't understand. He's in your mind?
You just said you can't speak or think for somebody else.
I don't understand.
But I think that's exactly what he's doing right there.
Here's what I'd like to answer your question.
Yeah.
Since I never took that mind reading course.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
What? That was mandatory. You didn't do that?
I missed that course.
You missed it.
Oh.
See?
I missed that course.
You weren't doing your job.
Apparently, but according to what this podcast time frame is, I do not recall ever mentioning anyone's name. So, in this here, you're mentioning names, something I've never done.
In an effort to discredit him.
And
In an effort that you were giving an effort. Now, I watched the show. I was here for the show. I didn't hear you give any effort to discredit anybody. You were telling a story about someone who we have no names of.
And it couldn't have been look, dogs. Nobody. He wasn't even on the radar. Motherfuckers forgot he even existed.
So they're the only 2 males, like in your.
where we're at, okay, got you.
He must be. They're the only 2 males that work there.
Apparently to him.
No, I got a question.
The only 2 delegates in your command, he said.
He was disseminating misinformation to others in public in a public forum, quote, saying that he told Benny that he was not accountable to him or the executive board in direct contract of article. But I want you to he just stated that you were giving out misinformation to people because you you look to the membership and you represent the membership before you represent the board.
You had mentioned something earlier in regards to a paid membership. So let's do it this way. You're the CEO of Dayroom Daily.
Yes.
We're stockholders, right? So since we're stockholders, we have a stake in this. But because we have a stake and we go to whether it's common stock or preferred stock, we have a right to vote. Mm-hmm. And you have to listen to the vote of the stakeholders.
Oh, some people don't want them to do that though.
But the stakeholders have to listen to the public because this is how your company makes the money.
Correct. So if you technically work for the stakeholders.
Yes.
Or stockholders, excuse me. You actually work for the stockholders. And because you work for the stockholders, you are responsible for them and you're accountable to them. As a person who's just sitting there, who am I responsible for? I'm responsible for the person who's on a day-to-day business, and I got to be accountable for the person who's in this fight? Or do I talk to the person over here and say, yes, what can I do for you? Forget what they want, because they're the ones paying me, but you're not. We're all getting paid by them.
Union members pay dues.
Right.
As CEOs, you do not understand that dues are coming out of your check every
Correct.
month. I know a lot of CEOs don't even look at their checks. You know why? Because I was one of them. Mm-hmm. I would look, I said, how much money came in? Seems about right, keep it pushing. Oh, I did this amount of overtime? Seems about right, keep it pushing.
Right.
You start looking at the check, oh, it's a little $50, I don't give a fuck, right? I don't give a fuck. I want you to think, we're supposed to have 10,000 correction officers, 10,000 people paying $50 every 2 weeks.
At this time, 10,000?
No. I'm just saying that's
okay.
where we're supposed to be at. But I
Okay.
want you to think about how much potential money you get.
Oh.
That can be made.
I see what you mean.
10,000 with 10,000 people paying $50 every 2 weeks. It's a few mil. At the end of the fiscal year, that's a few fucking mil that has to be disseminated.
Dayroom.
Go ahead. I was in a rant.
Well, I think we were talking about stockholders.
Yes.
Right? And I'll speak for self. Because you know what? You can't control what I say, how I say it, or why I said it. Just like I can't do the same for you.
I'm shaking my head in agreement.
You could tackle him,
Look, I'm agreeing with you, but I'm doing
then
this.
be the violent Negro that they want you to be.
Okay.
I'm ready to mad Muslim.
That is,
Uh-huh.
But my statement of my responsibility and my accountability is to the membership. Those I see day in, day out. Because I can get a phone call tomorrow and say, yo, matter of fact, while we doing this here, situation pops up, yo, I gotta go. I'm sorry. I appreciate the time. Thank you very much. And I gotta leave. But you want me to be, let me go back. I can say, as I sit here right now, I've never been given an order from a board member. I can't say that. I can't say that person. I've never been given from the board of directors. Let me put it that way. From the board of directors, I've never been given something to do, and I didn't do it.
So wait, where's the issue?
Him
Again, what is
not
this
being
for?
accountable toward the board.
No, but what
versus
is this
people.
for?
That is simply someone's
Was it
call for victimhood.
Was it Malcolm who said something to the effect, in order to discredit you, they'll say this, that, and the third, and before you know it, you get assassinated?
Yeah, pretty much.
Maybe I shouldn't say those words, but I'm just saying.
They're trying to assassinate your character either
Yeah,
way.
they're coming after the character. But they're coming out after the character with
Nonsense.
frivolous. Is that the word?
Yes.
Frivolous?
Yes.
See, I'm sober.
Frivolous claims.
That's how you can tell I'm sober.
At the end of the day,
Shit ain't making sense. And y'all being real sensitive, my dude.
wait. We can't listen. We can't tell them that they can't be sensitive.
That's correct.
We can't tell them how to feel.
say they-
We can't. No. Chill. We can't tell them how to feel. We can't tell them what to think about what you think, right? But I guess they can tell you.
You know what? You're right.
I guess I could tell you,
Yeah.
they can dictate over you, black man, on how you can feel. You can dictate on how you can voice your opinion. They can dictate who you agree with. They can dictate who you sit next to. They can dictate who you can associate yourself with.
You know what the one thing that,
You got a point there.
you know why you scare them? I'm going to tell you exactly why you scare people. You came in with this.
God.
Who the
Dayroom. Dayroom.
All right. Let me calm it down, right? Let me calm it down. What I was saying, what actually makes people nervous of you, this is why you get a lot of people scared.
Okay.
You walked through the door, and the first thing you did was hand out paperwork. You allowed me to read this, and you bring in all the information.
Correct.
You're being way too transparent. We need some secrets. We need to hide the fact that this is going on. So what I'm reading from this is an attempt to knock you off from actually exposing other things.
Exactly.
If I can shut you up here, you can't say nothing about what's going on over there because you're no longer in the position to say things.
It stuck me.
That's well said.
Now, unfortunately, or very fortunately, there's somebody like me here because the one thing I don't want to do is bullshit people. There's a reason why we went to this man in the first place. There's a reason why while I was in the building, why we even elect this man. Like, there was a reason why people got elected. And I guarantee you, if you put you against anybody else in that building at that time, you would have came out smoking. You would have came out smoking hot. And it might have been, the number one reason was because we seen you. We didn't see you when shit hit the fan and we needed a delegate. We saw you on a day-to-day.
Correct.
We didn't have too much of
There's
that.
a trust factor that you have amongst the people.
Because he walks amongst the people.
Yes, and that person knows damn well that they don't.
I don't even know where they walk.
Exactly. That's the whole point. But if you can't,
I can say something to that, but then I'd be.
then you
No, you can't. Or, no, you
I
can't.
could say something, or I guess it would be considered insinuation.
Yeah.
I can't do none of that. Again,
So we're not going to do it.
I can't speak for that
point.
person or any other person.
I'm literally just mad that we got, how the fuck? I want to know where was the slander.
Well, slander means that it wasn't true. The fact that he heard something, identified with it, and then claimed it, I feel like.
But in order to slander someone, we have to know who the fuck you're talking about.
Well, he knew who you was talking about him.
Did I say it
Listen,
again?
hit
I go
those
back
out.
to
Hit those
I go
out.
back to.
Hold on,
Did
you
I say a
can't say
name?
that.
Did I say a name?
You can't say he knew he was talking about him. You can say, I think he thinks.
Oh,
he
I'm
was
sorry. I
talking
forgot
about
you
him.
can't see my air quotes. My bad. My bad. My bad. In the complaint, it says in quotations without mentioning my name.
How?
Oh.
Dog, you just killed your whole art without mentioning
My name. Like, oh my God.
He mentioned me without mentioning my name.
Here's what I suggest. Anybody wants to go back to that episode, watch it.
It was actually a good episode.
Watch it.
It's still out. It's our most downloaded episode too.
And when you watch it,
Because I realized why it's our most downloaded episode. Because we
They
got
was downloading it.
timestamps for all this shit right here. Timestamp,
true.
timestamp.
They was looking for something.
Okay.
They were looking for anything.
Thank you for the support. Hey, yo, if you gonna watch this much fucking show and comment and download, yo, donate. You could be a part of the bottle fund.
you know what?
What the fuck? What the fuck? If you taking screenshots and passing this shit, like, donate. Be a part of the bottle fund. What the fuck?
That's interesting.
Like, yo, nah, fuck that.
oh,
You're gonna say my name and not offer me a drink.
excuse me.
The host. Did he even say your name?
No. He said Dayroom, but he got that fucking wrong because Dayroom Daily.
Yeah, I saw
Add the
that.
Daily.
You want to say my name? Say my name right.
And it's not a YouTube pod. It's a YouTube
I
podcast.
saw that. I was like,
And it's not just a YouTube podcast. I'm on all platforms. Spotify me. Apple Music me. I'm on there. What are you talking about?
Oh my God.
I know I'm gonna get in trouble for whistling.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
You cannot make any type of nothing except smile, black man.
So should I just turn around and face the wall?
No, because then you didn't
Then you're giving your back. So you're being.
Yeah.
Oh,
Then you're being aggressive at that point.
How do you fucking stop me from saying something?
I don't know what you were supposed to do. Maybe he should have backhanded you and was like, "Stop that, sir."
Then that's
should
assault. You
say-
can't say that.
But then that's what the complaint would have been.
That's a call into violence.
Look, that's what the complaint would have been.
but then I'm being aggressive.
Yes, but you're aggressive either way because now you're up here talking your opinion, speaking your mind about how you see things.
My fault. Requesting transparency.
Listen,
Literally, that's all he's been doing is requesting transparency.
That's too much. You're doing too much.
I've been told, and I try to follow this. Documentation beats conversation.
Fucking.
You said
fact.
documentation what?
Documentation beats conversation. So I bring the document. I go off of what guides me on that map, so I know which road to go down. Oh, this one's under construction. Don't go down that road. This is the better road to go over. So you know what? I'm going to go over this road because this one is the better one to go to. But I don't want to go over the construction because I might get a flat tire or I might get into an accident. I go to one that, better travel.
Why are you bringing this? Why are you bringing this? Why are you bringing this upon another person in your position instead of fucking fighting for somebody's MOC?
Because he can never beat you on a fair playing ground. Let's just put it out there.
No,
I'm not in this. I'm sorry.
No, because I don't even see this happening coming from him. I think somebody put him up to it.
Yeah.
I can see somebody else putting you up to it.
Let's just call him out on this stuff.
No,
And maybe we can win.
And corrections is a dirty game.
Yeah.
And politics is a very fucking dirty game.
Yeah.
It's cutthroat.
So correction politics is even worse?
Oh, it's bad. It's bad. And because you start seeing things, you start noticing things. So I don't even think this can't be from him. They're using you, dummy. This is how you become the Dayroom dummy, because in like 10 years, you're going to be like...
Oh, wait. I'm supposed to tell you don't say dummy because you're insulting.
No, he said the word was quote unquote stupid. He called someone.
Yeah, but...
Oh.
Because I didn't say something
My
the
fault,
last time.
yeah. Hold on.
You called him dummy.
I don't get put in the Dayroom dummy category because in 10 years from now, you're going to be telling your story and you're going to be like, yo, he told me to write that. Now I feel like I'm a dummy. Dogs, I don't see that. I don't know how you, I don't know. I don't see him recording this.
Recoding this.
Yeah, I don't see him recoding
That's
this.
how it's spelled, recoding. So, yeah.
Like, I don't. So somebody's put, like, yo, dogs, there's too many batteries and backs for shit like this to happen. And you got way too much time on your hands when you. Dogs, people get MOCs right now. People, like, and you know what's crazy? Because are they even calling y'all for that? Because I know they'll call him. I've seen it. I've been sitting here and, some shit's happening.
If I worked there after reading that complaint, I would never call him for anything. Ever. I would never call him for anything. Like, I don't even work there. I've never worked there. But reading that is like, really, dude?
This is real sensitive, my
Really?
dude.
No, you cannot tell that man how to feel. You cannot tell that man his opinion
didn't say
about his worldview. But he could tell you, though, apparently.
I just know this is
Yes.
sensitive.
You mean a man who's traveled the world in the military?
He can tell you that you can't have an opinion, but he can have an opinion about your opinion.
How do we get this sensitive?
I'm just saying, no, you can't tell him how to feel.
No,
he can tell him how to.
Here we go.
This
Even
person,
if I have a problem with somebody, I talk to that person.
some people can't do that. It has to be a passive aggressive situation, but you have to also make yourself seem like a victim at the same time. It's an art to this thing.
I don't understand that mentality.
It's not our thing. That's why. But it's an art to it. I've observed it with other people of no color, and no, I can't.
Here we go. I look at it as this. In this bag right here, in this bag, yo, I don't like what you said about me. I bet. What did I say that was wrong? Well, I don't like that. Well, you did that. Oh,
But it was true.
Conversation had. This, my G, this is real sensitive. Like, I don't know. I don't like what you said about me. I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to tell this man over here.
That's because there's this other
And
background
here we go.
incentives.
Because inside, it's not, I don't like what you said about me, is I don't like what you said, and I think it's about me.
Think leaves room for doubt. Either you know or you don't.
I mean, you might have said my name, and everybody thought it was somebody else you was talking about, but I know it's about, I think it's about me because, like, dogs, what you fucking, I can't believe, like, this is real sensitive shit. In a profession that we're in, how do you get this sensitive?
Because he's not meant for that profession, maybe. He's just here just to be here. He want that title, that soft title, so he could do something about it.
Hold on, I got another question about
Yes.
you. I got another question. This is not pertaining to this. This is one of my own questions.
Go for
it. There's a picture that's been running around, and it says, "If you know, you know," and it's a picture of 9 South and an officer on the thing like this. And I seen mad people post
I've not
this fucking
seen that
picture.
picture. Wait, if you know, you know.
Yeah, because I guess since it's closed down or whatnot, and I've seen mad officers post this picture up, and I've had people fucking text me, yo, they never even worked it.
Oh.
Shit is hilarious.
Wait, what's the picture of?
It's a picture of the place he used to work. It was a part of the jail called 9 South, the North Pole.
Yeah, the North Pole.
I remember that.
The whole North Pole special, yeah. So it's like, yo, if you know, you know, and mad people posted that shit, and I'm like, I don't think these people know.
Oh.
Okay, well, I was.
Wow.
I'm gonna find that shit for you because that shit went all over my Instagram. I was like, who you? Some people just started sending me the shit like, yo, they never even been there. Like, oh, my fault. I mean, maybe they seen it, they heard about it, they know.
I don't know which picture you talking about, but that's interesting.
It's gone now.
Okay, then.
It's gone.
Dayroom.
If you know me, if you know my character, if you know my work ethic, judge me according. If I stood beside you or stood in front of you when we got to walk into that fire, or if I never left you behind. Because the one thing I can say, I've never left anybody behind.
Somebody who deals a lot with reputations. I deal a lot with reputations. Before anybody comes on this show, I get them verified. I do.
Correct, you do.
I start calling up people that I know that's still in the jails. I start asking this person. This is also why I don't post certain shit. If I get a rumor, I'm not just running with a rumor.
That's right.
I can't do it because until that shit is certified mail, stamped and delivered, I'm not doing it. So when we go with characters, there's a reason why he's sitting here today. There's a reason why I will talk to somebody if they got a questionable character because I'm going to ask him about that questionable character. I've never had to ask him about his character because I've seen it.
It wasn't questionable.
You guys have seen it. This man is calling for the people who, he's calling for every dual paying member, which is damn near every one of you, to look into this shit for yourself.
Please.
Not looking at, don't do he say, she say. Yo, that's what I say. Dogs, do the research for yourself. And
that's the problem.
That's his character.
You telling them do
Find
too
out.
much. That's the problem. You telling them to look.
Under that rug, that's supposed to be.
Yes, you telling them to look. You can't be doing that. I'm trying to get away with this, that, and the third. You telling them to look at me like, come on now.
How about we do this? How about you look to understand and not look to respond?
I don't know what that means.
You don't know what that means? Okay.
All right, listen to respond and listen to the.
That shit makes me seem like I need a drink now because that shit. All right.
Listen to understand, not listen to respond.
See, now that I know, but the look part, I was like lost.
In other words, I apologize for using look. Let's go with look and listen to the podcast of Dayroom Daily, right? Listen to understand and see if at any time from the beginning to the end that I ever mentioned one name. If I've never mentioned one name, why am I here with this?
Who were you slandering if you didn't actually say anybody? These could be made up fictional characters for all they know.
Made up fictional characters. It says so right in the beginning.
That's right.
It does.
That's right. It sure does. So my thing is though,
Yes.
what's the problem, sir?
When the made up fictional character fits so clearly. But
Listen.
it didn't even fit fucking clearly. That's the shit that I'm getting tight at.
But it fits clearly when you know that you're guilty of something.
No.
Hit dogs will holler.
No. Here we go. It fits clearly to you because you feel guilty, not because we don't.
I
know.
literally just said that.
I like that. Hit
This is
dogs
why.
will holler.
His dogs will holler. Like at the end of the day, he knows that he does favors for food.
Dayroom.
All right, so now I want you to end us off on a positive note or a negative note. I don't give a fuck what kind of note. I just want you to end us off on a note. I don't want to say about who you are because we all know who he is. What would you like? How would you like to end this, or what would you have as a final say to what is actually going on today with this?
For quite some time, we've been in troubled waters. And in troubled waters, the ship looks for the lighthouse. I'm going to do the best I can to remain being that lighthouse, to guide you away from the rocks that you're about to hit before you hit the shore. So, as long as I'm standing that post, I'm going to be that lighthouse and guide you out the troubled waters.
And do not agree or disagree, but just know other people ain't the lighthouse. Other people might just be that buoy just floating there. You don't see them, or you might hear them, but you don't know what the fuck they do. Because I generally don't know what the fuck these people do, except for complain about other shit. In an environment that is so fucking detrimental, that is so fucking toxic, you mad that somebody might have said something about something that you did that you think happened to you, or you think that they're talking about you because you insecure with yourself. Like, I don't get that shit. Like I said, I don't get it. I don't even believe that you're behind that. I think somebody told you, hey, this is what you should feel, and you feel that because they said feel this. That's how I'm coming off.
Somebody put that battery in your back, baby.
And we just had a short break, but you heard the dog barking. Yeah, the person who said secretaries. Secretaries.
Secretary. Secretary. I can't even pronounce it. Secretary.
Secretary.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Secretary.
Secretary. Yes.
My thing is, though, it's not like it doesn't happen. You know what I mean? You didn't say anybody, no one was said specifically being a sex.
I don't even remember what the part of it was. It was a joke about some other shit.
Even then, if you didn't mention anybody specifically or even allude to that person, at the end of the day, it's like...
Only people I allude to are the fictional characters.
Exactly. And it says it's a fictional character. If you have any type of issues with what's being said on here, one, don't listen. Two, just stop. Just stop it.
Maybe we should give the definition of fiction and nonfiction.
Ooh, shall we Google?
I think we should.
Go for it.
Make sure when you Google, you know, this is coming from Webster. This is not coming from Lady J's. This is the documentation that beats the conversation.
What's the other dictionary? It's
Webster? Yeah.
Oxford?
Webster's, Oxford,
Okay.
Herman's, is Herman something like that? Herman's?
I've never heard that. I've only had a Webster. No one else. Well, simple definition. Something that is invented or untrue. Another definition. Literature in the form of... What? Damn it. The
Yeah,
phone light went off. Jesus
You
Christ.
said it right in the beginning. You said it right in the beginning. That's
enough.
where we're going to leave
Simple
it.
definition. Something that's invented or untrue. My thing
I
is...
invent all my stories. Oh,
Yes.
you don't believe me? How about the guy who jumped off the 13th floor and survived?
Ooh.
Happened earlier today.
Wow.
Jesus.
That man was me.
Good to see you walking around.
Exactly. I'm nice.
Boom.
Believe that. Believe that.
You're slandering yourself. Stop it.
I ain't got the shitty gray pants on.
Ooh. It was blue.
Blue pants.
The blue.
It was blue.
See?
Blue pants.
See?
It was blue. Wasn't gray.
At least get the story straight.
That's facts. That's facts without being facts.
Now,
That's
let's-
made up
let's-
facts.
Let's remain crooked.
That's fiction. That's
Like-
fiction.
Here we go. Dayroom Daily. Lady J.
Good night.
MM. The Silver Fox.
Assalamu alaikum.
And Miss Secretaries. Because, you know,
Secretaries.
but,
Secretary.
oh, now I can go get my drink now.
Thank you. Appreciate you having me.
Dayroom.